So I was checking out Mac Rumors, and apparently Apple's favorite leaker, Mark Gurman, spoke to Bloomberg about rumblings of iOS 18 being potentially the biggest software update in iPhone's history. So that got me thinking, what could be so big that it could be worthy of some major tech news excitement? So there's news of Apple and the EU going toe-to-toe over opening up the Apple's ecosystem, and so this could change some things like text messaging and app stores, and everyone's talking about AI, but I think it's still too early. So here's my speculation. Apple Vision Pro. So this thing has sold about 200,000 so far, and it's going to be released, early February. And so for Apple, I'm sure it's a raging success, especially for a brand new spatial computing category. And so I think we're going to start seeing more and more interoperability with it, and I think that's where the iPhone will come in. So hear me out. I think you'll wind up seeing, just like the way that Apple does everything, is that everything will be integrated the way that Apple does so well. So we'll start to see I think a more multi-windowed experience, and that'll be for both iOS and iPad. And we're kind of already seeing it with iPadOS, starting to see how we can start breaking up windows and start using those kind of spaces, even on the largest iPad is a iPad 13. So there's not much screen real estate, but it kind of begs to be blown up and explored that way. So one of the things that I was thinking about was that you could plug your phone into a desktop and get that desktop-like experience like the Samsung DeX, only now imagine it with the Vision Pro. So you can touch type with your phone, navigate with it, et cetera, et cetera. And I think for one thing, it could distribute the computing from the phone to the Vision Pro, so that basically all of your computing could be done on the phone, and then you're using the Vision Pro to just access what's on there. So the distribution of computing, I think, is a really good kind of like aspect to that thing. The Quest does, we can access our PCs, and we have use cases to do that wirelessly. So it makes sense. The Files app, I think, would be a big update. So I was trying to think about the storage capacity on Vision Pro, and it doesn't make much sense if you're trying to get a lot of work done. Everything has to be cloud-based. Where can we plug in local drives or access servers or anything like that? And I think that's where the Files app will probably get some type of expansion. And so imagine plugging your local storage device or accessing a server using your phone, using the Files app, and then, of course, you don't need to offload that to the headset. You're accessing it, and then you're working and you're getting work done, or you're consuming media and things like that. To me, that makes more sense and heads into the direction that Apple is communicating to everyone. There are some patents over the last 5 years that might clue us into what they're working on. So this isn't necessarily for the Vision Pro, but it speaks to the design of expanding on the interface of iOS. But we're talking about a massive update to iOS, so my bet is on something like this. An expansion of our phones to Vision Pro and possibly other desktop or even laptop accessories, and that would make sense. So that's what I got. Thanks for watching, and if you have any comments, leave them below. See ya.